Manufacturing. This is Nisha Shukla, Associate Editor of ET Manufacturing. Today here at PLASTINDIA, I'm joined by a representative of Italian trade agency. Hi.
Hi Risha, thank you for having me here. I'm Dhruv. I'm from the Italian Trade Agency New Delhi office. I'm a trade analyst at the Italian Trade Agency, and I look after the capital machinery sector per se.
Welcome, Dhruv, once again. My first question to you would be, how are Italian companies, helping or supporting India's growing plastics and manufacturing sector?
That's a nice question. As you know, Nisha, that India's plastic industry is growing at a rapid scale, and given the domestic demand, uh, it would need machineries and equipments to be at par with the global level, right? So in that sense, if we see the foreign OEMs are the major contributor for that particular technological demand, which the Indian customers would be requiring for in the plastic sector. And in that case, Italy is one of the biggest players. And as you know, it is like in terms of the technological advancement, Italy in the plastic and rubber manufacturing, and especially machinery sector, it is of the topmost sector. In terms of India's imports, Italy ranks among the fifth and is been growing rapidly. If I'll tell you about the exports, Italy's exports to India, it has come out around about 80 million of euros from January to November, which has grown by 10.1% year on year, which is a phenomenal growth if we see the past experiences.
And in which sectors these exports are happening, if you can highlight?
So I'm just talking about the plastic machinery
Plastic
sector.
machinery
Yeah.
itself. Other
Yeah.
sectors?
Other sectors, there are machine tools, there are
Aerospace?
different aerospace, and because there's a lot of machinery technological advancement happening because of the made in India
Absolutely.
applications. So they are in demand of technologies which could cater to the
Evolving needs of the
yes,
customers.
Exactly.
So you said that the demand is evolving as per the customer demands. Could you let me know any success stories with regards to this, if you can talk about that?
In fact, there are so many success stories between Italy and India in terms of collaborations. But as we are here in Plast India, giving you an example of the plastic machinery sector per se, we have this one of the company called Raju Engineers,
Yes.
which has done a collaboration with Barsano and Figli Spa. And Nisha, you'd be amazed that it has been there for 15 years. And they've been developing applications which are being driven for the world. So this is the kind of collaboration where Italy and India are coming up to. And I think that it is a northward trend which we see.
My third question to you would be is, what opportunities do you see for Italian machinery and technology providers in India?
As you see that India is among the top 3 global suppliers in the world in terms of plastic consumption, right? And in terms of per capita consumption, India is still by far not at par with the global competition. It shows the kind of opportunities where Italian companies can transcend into business leads, right? And where the government of India is also promoting plastic parks, and approximately 94 billion of budget has been allocated in these plastic parks, which gives an ample opportunity for the Italian technology partners to cater to.
Given the number that you have quoted, it really shows the amount of potential the industry holds. But when it comes to workforce, when it comes to job creation, how do you look at that?
See, in terms of India's exports particularly, India has been exporting plastics, and it is a very predominant factor.
In terms of India and Italy,
Yeah. So in terms of that, when you have all these kinds of technological parks, that will eventually translates to new job opportunities, new kind of skilling which will be required for. So I would say that it is a win-win situation for all the aspects.
How is Italy helping Indian companies to access advanced European machinery, if you can talk about that?
In terms of Italian trade agency, we are working very closely with the associations in Italy, where we talk about Amoplast in Plast Milan. You talk about Uchimu in the machine tool sector. Then there is Achimaf, which are basically Achimaf, and there are various other associations of various kinds of applications. So Italian Trade Agency has been working very closely with them. We are inviting more and more Italian companies to participate in India in various other trade forums and different kind of seminars here. So across in the span of four months, I would say we've been there in most of the major trade fairs in India, particularly. And likewise, Italian Trade Agency is also helping Indian customers to also experience incoming missions of us. So we invite Indian companies to Italy to experience firsthand the kind of technologies and the kind of trade fairs which are happening. So we are having Plast Milan, we're going to be having BMO, we're going to be having Xyle Expo, which are of different applications, starting from the woodworking technologies, from the plastic machinery, from the machine tool sector, and it's across. Like, it's not the end.
Thank you, Dhruv, for your valuable insights, especially when it comes to trade, when it comes to innovation, when it comes to trade partnerships that we are seeing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Nisha.